big northern state.
This is not a red versus blue issue. This is a morals issue.
Happening now on KSFY News around the world and here at home, millions march for an end to gun violence. Plus,
Turka for the lead! No!
A tough loss for Northern State and the NCAA
Are making an extra effort to be heard in light of the Florida school shooting last month. KDLT's Miranda Page introduces us to South Dakotans who took part in a global movement this morning.
We're gonna build a better future, and we're gonna start right now.
The cold and snow couldn't stop hundreds from taking part in a March for Our Lives event downtown.
I am one of many students who fear going to school every day because it might be my last day going there. We live in fear, but it does not have to be this way.
Participants walked from Carnegie Hall to Falls Park West, voicing their frustrations with current gun laws.
Politicians are telling us now is not the time to talk about guns, but we are here to say that it is the time.
I know that we can find a way to find a perfect solution, and the solution isn't arming our teachers.
But several others are speaking out against stricter gun laws.
I hope we learn a new value of life, that it is our duty to protect life with our arms, and that we are able to own guns responsibly.
Despite the differing beliefs, demonstrators share the same hope.
People here really honor and care for children and value education, so we need to put down our differences and really focus on our commonality. And through that conversation, I am sure we will find a logical, reasonable way to make sure that schools are safe.
Everyone just wants to see horrific mass school shootings stop. In Sioux Falls,
We need new laws, say too much more.
Miranda Page,
We demand to have them now.
KDLT News.
And organizers say this is just the start of an important conversation regarding school safety. They say the best way to get involved and make changes is to vote.
There's children out here dying and people really aren't taking it that seriously.
We're not all just going to sit down and just fear for our lives. We're going to do something about it. We're going to make change happen, and we're going to make sure that our government doesn't forget about this.
organizer Courtney Merchant, a 17-year-old Lincoln High School student, said the show of support in Sioux Falls reveals that students and adults alike want change.
It means that there is hope, that this violence that has become so common may end someday, and that our government will finally do something about it.
There are lots of really common sense solutions we can take to this issue. There's not a matter of no gun laws or ban the Second Amendment. There's a lot of middle ground, and I think we can achieve a lot of progress if we work for those compromises that will make everything safer.
High school students, raise their hands.
Many of these student activists say they're proud of their peers for taking a stand.
I've been so proud of my generation, it's crazy.
We just want to see change.
Continue having the hard conversations that we know will eventually bring change.
And many of the marchers in Sioux Falls and around the nation said they're not looking for a ban on guns, but what they call common sense limitations on military-grade weapons frequently used in mass shootings. Now, former President
Both sent
Fact is in custody tonight.
goes to the Children's Miracle.
People who made today's marches happen. Keep at it. You're leading us forward. Nothing can stand in the way of millions of voices calling for change. Now, on the other side of the issue, the National Rifle Association took to social media in response to the March for Our Lives movement. The NRA says the protests are organized by, quote, Hollywood elites and gun-hating billionaires. The posting accused those billionaires and elites of manipulating the youth protesters in an effort to, quote, destroy the Second Amendment. Well, many people in Sioux Falls woke up to some snow
from Newtown, Connecticut, and they were ferocious.